Hey guys, it's your girl Kanisha. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new and you're here for some LV love, and you should subscribe for more, it's kbot LV. It's about sharing LV love as well as functionality. If you're here for that, then stay tuned. Today I want to talk a little bit about the Louis Vuitton Coussin PM. Where do I start? I think this is such a cute bag, guys. Look at this bag. I have been on the fence about this bag. I have had this bag in the box that it came in since it arrived at my house a few weeks ago. Waited to unbox it with you so that we could all get my first impressions, because I'm pretty analytical and very particular, and I knew if I wanted to get this bag, it was going to be in this color red. I just had to see it up front. I just had to see it up close and in person. I wasn't disappointed by the color. I think it's stunning. This is a stunning bag. What I am disappointed in is the design of the hardware. I don't know if I like it. And it's really making it difficult to decide to keep this bag. So what I thought I would do for all of us today is go a little bit deeper on reviewing this bag and seeing what fits. And I really gotta get a good feel for this bag. I think if I return this bag, it's gonna make me a little bit sad, but if I keep it for all this money and I don't use it, that'll make me feel worse. That is what today's video is all about, is trying to make a decision. We gotta get to a decision on this bag quick. And so my test right now, like I said, it's been sitting in the box. This Louis Vuitton Coussin PM, beautiful as it is, has been sitting in its dust bag, in its box, in the box that it was shipped into me 4 weeks now, because I'm not in love with it yet. And that's because I'm not sure about this hardware. Too much, I mean, gosh. And then look, I really just don't know how I feel about this tab. I've dealt with a cracking bag before, and I'm looking at the pull on this tab happening, recurring frequently, regardless of the strap that I use or this lanyard. I'm gonna constantly be pulling on the strap. I know it, I can see it. I'm worried about the creasing. I'm worried about it turning black. I'm worried. Why should I be worrying about a bag that costs this money that I should be enjoying? I hate that feeling, don't you? So here we are. Now I'm saying all of this, possibly trying to put things in this bag to talk myself into keeping it. Why am I doing that? Is it because I'm worried about missing out on a great bag? And that is human psychology and human behavior. Is I'm watching all of these beautiful unboxings out here. I'm watching people say how nice this bag is. It's so new that we haven't really seen any wear and tear videos. What do we really know, right? I'm a very practical person. You're like, girl, please, you spent all this money on these bags. I've been working for almost 20 years now, okay? Stacking my coins. So believe me when I tell you, I have come a long way to being able to afford these items. What we need to be focused on is, will I regret having this bag to just look at because it's so pretty? Because I'm scared to use it, scared to carry it, scared to scratch it. My goodness, what's the point? We're not really gonna know a bag until we really start to use the bag out in the wild. At that point, it's gonna be too late to return. Then I'm just gonna have to go through the pain of having to sell my bag. And at this point, I've whittled my collection down to 10 bags. I know what I like in a bag. I've built for myself a personal handbag profile. I know what I like. I'm looking at this bag like, am I gonna like you 5 years from now? So the point is, guys, I've noticed little things on this bag that bother me already. And yet I can't stop staring at her. And every time I stare at her, I find one more little thing to nitpick about. Who can live like this? I can see coming from a mile away. Best to get off these train tracks now. Louis Vuitton has done a phenomenal job here. Made in France. I forgot she was made in France. I have not been looking at this bag. I have not been playing with this bag. I have done nothing with this bag. Maybe when we start hearing these stories about monogram canvas being more limited because LV is trying to push their leather, maybe we should just start to keep an open mind. They have come out with such a fabulous design on this bag. When I was younger, I had a bag that had 3 compartments to it. It was my favorite bag. I wore that bag all the time and it was white. I loved it. I feel like I would love this bag if I didn't have to contend with this piece here throwing me off every time. Let's just get to putting some stuff in here and seeing if we're gonna fall in love with this bag. This is the bag that I've been using. This is my utility crossbody bag from Louis Vuitton. This has been a fabulous bag to use since my accident. I was using my utility phone sleeve when I had my accident, and that was a little too small to carry around some of the additional items that I needed day to day. So I've been using my utility crossbody bag and loving it. So I just put my other phone in here, and what it looks like is it's just sitting in the back pocket back here. I really adore this bag. When this bag first came out, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it so much. It's looking great. It's still maintaining its shape, and she holds everything that I need and a little bit more. I have no regrets with this bag. The only thing that I complained to the Louis Vuitton creators about regarding this bag was, why didn't they give me a gold chain with this bag like they did with the utility phone sleeve and like they did with the Coussin PM. This was more expensive than the phone sleeve that came with the gold chain. I honestly don't understand what that is all about, as well as a lanyard. Honestly, Louis Vuitton, that's one thing I don't get. We're gonna put these items inside the Coussin and see how that looks. And then I also have some other SLGs that I wanted to play around with the Coussin. I keep my SLGs in my organizer for my graceful when I'm not using my graceful, and then my graceful is stuffed with some stuffing to keep it shape. So I wanted to move out of my utility crossbody bag from Louis Vuitton. So let's give it a shot. A round coin pouch, my Gucci card wallet. Let me give a close-up for one of my subbies who was looking at that and interested in the card wallet. It's got 4 slots and a zipper compartment, and then it's got the roses, the rose pattern. And this was the last pink one that they had in the store when I got it. They always had like the blue one, but I love pink. Put some gum in here, perfume, lotion. I need my phone. Okay, the essentials are here. No puffing. Is it puffing? I don't think so. It's not too bad. I feel like this is a bag that could be a really great clutch if I want it under my arm. I guess this is why people chose this design. This is what you would see on the side if it was a clutch. I'm just trying to figure out, do I like that? This is something new to get used to, and I don't know how I feel about that. This has my essentials in it. I don't have my other Hermes card wallet. You can't really see in there. Everything that I need from my crossbody is in here. I know. I like that you can close it. You can always put your passport in there, and then I can always reach in and grab my phone. I don't think this bag is special, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the color of the interior. I don't know if it's that I have a desire and expectation for more. Maybe I'm just not wowed by the items that I currently moved from my utility crossbody bag into here. Let's just take out a couple of items, pochette accessoire, and let's just see if we can get a better feel for this bag, because I don't want to regret keeping a bag that I won't use, and I don't want to regret returning a bag that I would have loved. Let me just put a couple more items in to see whether or not that changes my mind. This bag is gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but not everything has to be for me. So let's see here, where would I put my pochette accessoire? Maybe in the back. And my coin pouch in the center. I want my wallet with me in the front with my phone. Easy access. What do we think? Pochette accessoire back there. We've got the coin pouch and another coin pouch in there. And then we've got the phone and the Gucci card wallet. I'm really trying not to stuff it because I don't want it to get too puffy. Really? You guys look. I cannot deal with this. I just cannot deal with this. I just don't want to deal with this. So now we've got accessoire, coin pouch, the round coin, the phone, and the Gucci card wallet in the front. And I'm thinking this bag is big enough, so why don't I move the coin pouch to the front, because I would do away with my little card wallet, maybe in favor for a bigger wallet. What might that look like? So let's take a look. Maybe I'll put my big wallet in the center here. That fits quite nicely. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Here's what it would look like, and then here's what it would look like. I don't quite like how this expands out. I know that's the design of the bag. I thought from afar I would like that, but I don't like the expansion of the bag at all. I would need to carry less. I think I should be allowed to carry like the same items that I could carry in the VUITTON MM in this bag without it puffing out further than the VUITTON MM. So I'm not really happy about that. I will see this beautiful bag out there in the wild on someone else, and I will be very happy for that person. There's one more thought that came to my mind. If I kept this bag, how many lanyard bags do I need, right? Look at this. I mean, I thought about this and I was like, wait a second, Ken, why do I need all these lanyard bags? Why? It doesn't make any sense. I'm all lanyard out for the year. These were the two bags that I bought this year before I got the Coussin PM, and I have no regrets. This is the utility crossbody bag from Louis Vuitton, and this is Louis Vuitton's utility phone sleeve. This is actually not considered a bag. It's considered a small leather good, which I'm so grateful for, because it actually means I now have 9 bags in my collection, and I can move this under the SLG pile. That makes me feel good. I like to just make sure that I'm keeping things that I'm actually using, and I have no regrets with these 2 bags. Guys, I really just couldn't see myself using all these lanyard bags. This gets back to something that Super Jacob said in a video that I had just recently recorded. I'm doing a lot of recording today. He was talking a little bit about, you know, this is his Chanel price increase video response to Sophie Chouet, or Chouet, I'm not sure how she pronounces her last name, but essentially he was just saying, you know, we as consumers actually hold the power. Why are we giving up our power to these brands by chasing after these bags that we're not really sure how we feel about, we're not really sure we want to spend all this money on? The thing is, you can't keep up with all this stuff. I don't need all this stuff. I have 10 bags on my list right now, what I have in my collection. That's all I need. And I'm really selective of adding to it. I'm looking at this bag and it's nothing special to me. It's beautiful. I've seen beautiful bags before. I have beautiful bags. Now that I've had an opportunity to really assess and evaluate and look at this bag so closely, and really take my time to think about whether this is going to be for me for the long term, I feel like I've really come to a decision that this isn't anything special to me, and I'm not going to be missing out on anything if I return it. This is a bag that I will be happy to be happy for others having, watching them enjoy, and figuring out over time how it wears. I need more time observing this bag, not in love with it, and I'm happy to love it from afar and watch other people love it. It's satisfying enough for me at this time. Coussin PM is the bag for you. Good for you. I wish everybody well and happiness, health, and wealth out there. So what's the verdict? The verdict is that there's just too much about this bag that I don't like and I don't love to justify keeping it. So she's going back and figuring out what's next on the horizon. So stay tuned for more. Au revoir, Coussin PM.